What's going on, guys? We're out here today, and today we are going to be doing some fishing. What are we fishing for, you may ask? You already know the answer to that. Say it with me. Whatever bites. We're probably just going to catch trout, though, but I will take anything. And the reason we're going to catch a bunch of trout is because this is the best trout fishing stream on the planet. Okay, maybe not on the planet, but it is a really good one. Rainbow trout specifically, but there is a small chance that we could catch a brown trout in here too. So yeah, we're just burning daylight. Let's get to fishing. But first, gotta eat breakfast. Best motivation for catching fish is eating fish. And we'll chum the water a little with explosives. No, I'm just kidding. It was salmon. And it didn't even make it to the water. There you go, crows. I thought we were friends, man. What about you? Oh, they're a little shy. Okay, I understand. And of course, we got to start with the classic trout lure. Good old rooster tail. Come on, first cast. Come on, first cast is always the luckiest. Oh, yep, let's go. That was easy. Yeah, we get it. Okay, you're caught. Told you guys, first cast, always the luckiest cast. I even forgot to put my knife on. Nope. Stop, bro. Really. There we go. Bucket of ice. What'd I tell you guys, okay? The best trout fishing stream on the planet. Or at least, maybe in Kentucky. Here we go, second cast. This is it. We got him. Come on, boy. Any second now. Any second now. Second cast is always the worst. That's just kind of how that works. Oh, I think I felt something. Might have been a rock. Let's try over there where we caught that first one at. I don't know why I didn't just try there again. Squirrel. Did I catch the only trout in the stream? My goodness, boys. Let's move downstream a little. I think this may be too shallow for them. I mean, obviously there was one in there, but there's a deeper channel that runs down the middle of this stream. May be able to cast from right here, get down in that channel, and get one of these big boys out of here. Right there looks good. Come on, let's drop it in that channel. Nothing. Wow. We're gonna go all day and not catch a single thing except for the first cast. Oh, dang it. Up in the tree. Ah. Well, there goes lure number one. Did not take long at all. Let's try this thing. It's this diving crank. This used to be my go-to for stream fishing. It floats on the top and then dives down when you reel. And that may do good right now. I'd say the trout might be feeding on top water. I haven't actually seen any jumping though. It's kind of weird. Go ahead, make your guess. How long do you think it's going to take me to break this off? It's not diving right for some reason. Oh, the line wrapped around the hooks. Stupid lure. There's something up there. It jumped. Maybe they are feeding on top water. Okay, yeah, this is for some reason, it's like messed up or something. See, it like flops upward. Did I tie it right? Oh, yeah, actually that's the problem. The ring is stuck. There we go, now let's try it. Oh yeah, it's got good action now. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's the spot. We're gonna catch something this one. Edit that out if we don't catch something. Nothing. I did see one jump out of the water up here though, where I was fishing at before. Let's see if it'll bite now. Oh, yep, that's it right there. Let's let it set on the top water for a second actually. Oh, that seemed good. Come on. Maybe not. They may just not like it. Wish I didn't lose my rooster tail. I could actually probably get it. It's just right there on that tree stump. I go try to get that later. Oh yeah, that's it. Unless it's not. I've been saying that like every cast. Oh, something. It was chasing it. It was chasing it. I might need to let it set longer and then do like quick reels, or maybe even like a jerk bait. Let's go fast, slow it down, speed it up. Let's try that on a long cast downstream. See how that works. Go quickly, let it set. There's another one jump out. Nothing. They don't like it. Let's see, do I have something smaller? Maybe that? We'll try this little hard bait. Maybe they're in the mood for minnows. All right, there we go. By the way, I am actually using the ultralight rod and reel once again. Do I use this thing too much? Probably, but that's just because it's fun. You can of course catch small stuff, and when you do catch the big stuff, it's even more fun. Gotta fight that sucker. And not a literal sucker, those don't usually bite lures. In fact, this summer I was actually fishing in this stream, and I was trying to catch a bass that was on a bed here, and I tied on a bluegill lure. I thought I tied it onto my bait caster, but I actually tied it onto this, and I was like, oh, well, I'll go ahead and try it. I probably won't catch it anyway, because I tried a bunch of lures already, and it wouldn't bite any of them. But sure enough, it bit that one, and I had to reel it in on this ultralight. But hey, it's pretty fun. They don't seem to like this either. Man, I really used up all of my luck on that first cast. They may be more in the mood for insects. Here, let's try. I'm gonna use it like a jerk bait. Not in the mood for that either, it don't seem like. Let's see what we got here. There's a rooster tail. That might be too big though. I think it's for bass. Yeah, that's way too big. I could try a jig head. Let's try this jig head and a soft plastic of some sort. I'm gonna try this like little squid looking thing. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh yeah, that looks good. Come on. Nothing. Upstream maybe? Nope. Not a thing. Let's see here. Let's try one of those. That looks pretty good. Yeah, let's try that. What's up, bro? Something. Anything. I'll take a bluegill. Nope. Not it. That is not it. Maybe that. Nothing. Maybe that? Yeah, let's try this. Let's see, what else I got? I thought I had something in here for smaller stuff. I really need to organize this thing. That's what I was looking for. And it looks like I've already lost them. Let's try one of these. Just a little tiny swim bait. This one is gonna work. I can feel it. Nothing. I know you want to bite this, just do it. Right there might be good. Not it. I'm gonna go get that rooster tail. All right, I'm gonna try to sneak down there, because right in there, it's probably where the trout are sitting. Oh, there's a crawdad pincher. Bet a raccoon got that out of there. All right, let's see here. Oh, there's a trout right there. 1, 2, I see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my limit right there. All of them are pretty small though. Here's the rooster tail. Let's go. Ha ha. Nice. In fact, maybe some more bait stuck over here I could get. I think that's all I can reach. Luckily it was my own. And it didn't seem to scare them too much. They were just sitting right there under me. Guess that don't mean they'll bite though. All right, let's tie this sucker back on there. I swear I thought I had more rooster tails, but I guess it's the only one, besides that big one for bass. I'm actually gonna try over where we saw all them ones right off the side. Oh, is that something? Maybe not. Let's try downstream again. Is that channel, it goes right down the center of the stream. So if I could reel it up and then drop it in that channel, I think we may have a good shot at getting one. All right, I think it's in the channel now. Let's reel it fast. Got hooked on something. Could have been a fish that took it up under a rock or a ledge or something. Yeah, that looks good. Oh man, it's a rock. Come on. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. Oh, no it didn't. Nice. Nothing. Let's walk downstream a little more. Yeah, let's try right here. Yeah, that looks good. I'm calling it. This is the cast. Okay, maybe not. Wow, are you kidding me? What is going on here? You know, I'm gonna try it the exact same way I caught that first one. So I was standing right here, casted like right there, and then I just slowly reeled it all the way back. And I caught a leaf. Man, that first cast luck is just insane. When I crossed this bridge earlier though, it looked like there was some swimming right here in the shallows. See if I can see them. I don't see them, but they were like right over there. Worth a shot, I guess. Instantly got hung on something. Huh, I see a school of minnows. I think it's minnows. Might be baby trout, but I doubt it. Okay, I see a trout. I don't know if you guys can see him. He don't even look interested. Wow, that one would probably bite with a fly. Here, there's a deep spot under there. Maybe if I cast past it and reel over it, might get something's attention. Or might not. Anything even in this big hole? I don't even see any fish in it. Don't mean there's not any, just means I don't see any. Wow, that's crazy. There's a trout. See if we can shock him into biting. He could not care less. I think this is going to be my last cast. But let's hope the last cast is as lucky as the first cast and I'm snagged on a rock. Dang it. Ah, broke off. Of course. I guess it's just the first cast then. But that's about it. Nothing wants to bite. Not a terrible day fishing. Not great either. But we did catch one. And you know what? One is better than none. It's also better than 9, because that would be illegal, and I'd lose my license. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why they're not biting. Usually, you catch your limit here pretty easily. But it's almost definitely something to do with the temperature, because we see plenty of trout in here. It's just none of them wanted to bite. Except for, of course, the first cast. But like I said, those are lucky. The temperature is dropping right now, so it's possible that the water temperature is just too low, and they're getting used to that. Because trout are cold water fish. They like the cold water, but maybe they're just getting used to it right now. But yeah, I'm not really for sure. All I know is we caught one and nothing else. But yeah, we have a fish to cook up. And we are back here at the Catch a Cook station. You'll never guess what it's for. But yeah, we are back here and we have us a trout to cook up. I mean, it's only one and we spent all day fishing, but still. In fact, I find it crazy. We could have left after the first cast and we would have ended up in the same position. But it's okay. I like spending time outdoors. Big surprise, the guy on the channel with outdoors in the name, like spin outdoors. By the way, if you want to pick up a shirt like this, you can go pick it up at DerekKOutdoors.com. Use code FIRST for 10% off. And I mean 410, not 410. Don't forget the K and link is in the description. And this is a pretty simple recipe, but I think it's going to be really good. And I'll give you a hint. It's going to take a while for it to get done. Although you don't need a hint because I put it in the title, but still. So yeah, let's get started. And there is our beautiful trout. And this one isn't huge, but there's no size restrictions on them. And I'm going to be cooking it whole, so it don't really matter too much anyway. And this is now chicken food. And I don't see nothing in its stomach, so maybe that's why this is the only one that bit. That is also chicken food. Get rid of that blood, also chicken food. I swear, those things are like dinosaurs. Clean it off, and just to make it easier to cook, I am gonna go ahead and split it down the middle. That way I can lay it flat whenever we cook it. And I accidentally cut it in two, but it'll still cook. And there are two beautiful trout halves, even though this one's like less than a half and this one's more than a half. You get the idea, okay? It's almost half. And now we'll just throw a bunch of plain salt on it, not to be confused with mountain salt or sea salt. That was supposed to be a joke, but those are actually things. Now this might be better if I mixed up a brine and let it set in it overnight, or even dry brined it like this overnight. But I think it's gonna work great just like this, especially since it's a very thin piece of fish. Like if it was a big thick one, I might do that. And also, I just don't wanna wait that long. We are gonna be cooking over this, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a modification first. And I'm gonna borrow this from my grill. Now, I don't know if we should try to do it like a tripod or give it 4 legs, which I guess by the same nomenclature, it would be called a tetrapod, but whatever. Let's go ahead and cut us a couple of poles from these. I think 3 total will be enough, but we'll just find another to cut if we need a 4th. There we go. Set one like that, maybe. One like that, and one like that. Yeah, I think this will work pretty good, actually. I'm not sure if it'll stay on its own. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can tie it up. There's probably a specific knot for this, but I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like. Whatever will hold it. All right. Put that one there, this one here, and this one I think should be, yeah, okay, that one will reach the ground. That worked out pretty good. Now this, oh, that is like perfect. Didn't even have to measure it. All right, I found some random nails in the ground, so we'll put those in here to hold this up. Oh, and I just realized this isn't super impressive because, like, it just depends on where you put it. All right, we'll put one right here. Should be good. We need one right here. This nail's probably too big for this, but I guess it'll be all right. And right here. Dang, this is like breaking as I hammer it. All right, that is perfect. Okay, maybe not perfect, but it'll work. All right, now for the firewood. And I actually have plenty of firewood already chopped. This is all beech, which is actually really good for smoking fish. And beech trees are those right there with the really smooth bark. Now, beech is a good smoking wood, and I think a lot of people use it for fish. I've used it for fish before, and I'm using it today. It's not as strong of a taste as hickory has, and that's what I want. I don't want this to be very overpowering. I want to be able to taste the fish and let the smoke just accent the fish. And I may throw some cherry wood on there too. All right, that should take pretty good. Or maybe not. These twigs are also beech twigs, by the way. Not that it matters, though. We're just using this stuff to get it started. In fact, this is not even beech, this is pine. We'll go ahead and get it stoked up pretty good and then let it die back down before we put the fish on. That way it doesn't get too hot. Because if you haven't guessed it yet, or just haven't read the title, we are going to be smoking this fish. This is definitely going to be a hot smoke. It might even be more like a smoke roast, which is basically just cooking it over a fire. Not really sure which route we're going to take yet, but either way, I think it's going to be really good. Yeah, this is not hot at all right now. This is like actually still kind of cool. So we can lower this down some. Yeah, that's about right. And this is cherry wood. And this is another light tasting wood. It'll just add some more complexity to the flavor. All right, it looks like all of the pine wood has burned out. Pine wood is terrible for smoking, but it's good for starting fire. So now that that is burned out, we can go ahead and put some of the actual smoking wood on. Now it would be better if I remove the bark from these because the bark can sometimes give it a very bitter flavor. But I'm not using much of the cherry wood in this, so I'm not worried too much about the bark of those. The main wood I'm using for smoking is this beech, and I'm using the heartwood. There's no bark on these, so I think it'll be pretty good like this. All right, I could just like stick my hand to this and it don't even burn a little bit. Get it a little bit hotter. All them leaves. That's the downside about using the Catch a Cook station in the fall. Although I'll take this any day over swarming yellow jackets. All right, now let's prepare the fish. And we're just simply gonna take this salt that I just got all over the cedar wood here. We're gonna rinse most of it off. It should have soaked into the meat enough now, and it actually, yeah, it feels very firm to the touch, which means that it's probably a lot drier than we started with, which also means there should be some more salt in here than we started with. Yep, that looks good. And there we go. Let's put it over the fire. Oh yeah, it feels nice and warm now. We'll lay it skin side down because no matter what we do, this is gonna stick to the grate. So we'll put the skin side down so we can just peel the skin off when we're done. It's actually getting a little too close, the flame is. So we're gonna move some of the wood off of here. Yeah, that's good heat though. That's perfect for the heat. I just don't want the flames to char it if we can help it. And you guys probably saw this stuff earlier, and you may be wondering why I haven't put that on there yet. So when we put this on here, the meat was wet to the touch because we had to rinse the salt off. And also this is too hot. Let's throw some of the coals out actually. Don't start a forest fire. Yeah, there we go, that's better. And it is in fact starting a forest fire, but oh well. But as you can see, since we put it on there, it started to dry out, which is what I wanted. So now we'll start with some honey, add some black pepper, and some cayenne pepper. Now you could add a lot of stuff to this. I like to add dill, but I didn't this time because I just didn't have any dill. But oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Sorry, I had to. You could also make this more like a barbecue sauce if you're into that. Add some vinegar, start with molasses, some tomato paste, something like that. But I'm going for more of a simple, sweet, but peppery, smoky fish. And now that this is dried out a lot, we just slather that right on top of there. Now a lot of it's gonna melt and fall off. So even though this would probably be too sweet like it is, or even too spicy from the black pepper and the cayenne pepper, it's gonna be a lot less than it seems like whenever it's done. As you can see, this is already melting off and dripping away. And that'll add even more flavor to the smoke. And also, there really is like a fire starting down there. I mean, it can't get anywhere, but I'll go ahead and throw some water on it. Oh, dang, crap. Okay, it's not fell off yet. It is a good thing that it stuck to the rack like that. Wow. Yeah, I was trying to move my camera tripod and I hit the cooking tripod and almost knocked it over. But it is safe. It can use a little bit more heat now. I'll throw a couple more pieces over here and add some more cherry wood to it. And some of that dripped off whenever it fell over, so we'll throw some more back on there. And now we just wait for it to get done. Now it's actually not gonna take too long, but comparatively it's a long time. If I was just cooking this like normal, it'd be less than 10 minutes on the fire. This is probably gonna take like 30 at least, and it's already smelling really nice. All right, guys, it has been about 30 or 45 minutes, and I think it's done. It looks really good. See if we can get it off of here. Oh, it didn't stick too bad. Nice. Dang, I may have overcooked it. Oh, okay, here we go. There's a really nice chunk of meat. Let's see how that tastes. Wow, that is amazing. That is so good. I will say, I may have did a little too much salt. Like if you were gonna put this on cream cheese and crackers, it'd be perfect. By the way, that's a really good way to eat smoked fish. But just eating it plain, I could have rinsed off a little more of the salt. I definitely could have cooked this at a lower temperature or just not as long. I was actually worried that it wasn't getting hot enough. But as far as just flavor, this is amazing. You do have to watch for the little bones, but there's not so many you can't eat it. This is a perfect amount of smoke flavor on this though. It doesn't taste like bacon, but it also doesn't taste like boiled fish. The only downside is it's a small fish. Yeah, I really wish we could have caught more or at least a bigger one, but we only got one. Oh, actually, you know what? The limit is actually 1 rainbow trout. Actually, that's why I didn't catch any. I actually did. I edited those out and turned them loose because it would have been illegal to keep them. Of course, I could catch a bunch of fish in the best trout stream on the planet. I mean, who couldn't? Yeah, that's believable. I also wish this fish would have been a little bit bigger. There actually are really big trout in that stream. I've caught some before that were, it was a 20-pounder. Hey, Google, Kentucky record trout.
The state record rainbow trout in Kentucky is 14 pounds and 6 ounces.
Oh, you may be thinking Kentucky's record rainbow trout was only 14 pounds, huh? I didn't want to report it because then people would steal my spot on the best trout stream on the planet. Dare I say the universe. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.